is going to go over our spelling words. All of our words this week have the sound. We are still working with bossy R. Some of you may have practiced these words in the last couple weeks. That's okay. If you need some more practice, I'm going to go over it right now with you. We have talked before about bossy R. We know that when we have A-R next to each other, it says R. We hear a lot of the R sound and not a whole lot of the A sound. It blends together and R takes over. When we have O-R next to each other, it's another bossy R sound for or. Again, we hear the sound for R and not a whole lot of the O sound. Well, today our words are a little bit tricky because they all make the sound. There's 3 different ways to make it. IR says ER says and UR says So the only way to really figure out if we need IR, ER, or UR is to practice our words. The more we read and the more we write, the better we will get at remembering our words. They all sound the same. They could be at the end of a word. They could be, these letters, could be at the end, at the beginning, or in the middle of a word. Today, I'm going to be doing some blending with you to make some words that have the sound. So we're going to start off with IR, making the sound. If we put ST in front, let's see if I can move this so you can see it a little better. We get blend it together for stir. Like when you are making chocolate milk and you have to stir your chocolate with a spoon so it blends in with the milk. Stir. If you are helping someone at your house cook and your job is to stir what's in the cooking pot. So ST says st, and then IR says st, stir. If I change the beginning sound to an F, I can say fur. This is a type of a tree, a fir tree. So your Christmas tree is like a fir tree. The tree that stays green all year round, the evergreen, is called a fir tree. If we change the beginning sound to an S, we get sir. What you would call a man, maybe somebody that you don't know very well, or somebody that you respect or you are trying to be respectful towards. You might call that person sir. Okay, I'm going to switch our ending sound now to a UR. It still makes the sound. This time, we can put some new letters in front to make some new words. Slur. When you're talking and maybe you have food in your mouth, or maybe you went to the dentist and your teeth are a little bit sore or numb, you might slur your words. So when it comes out kind of mumbled and jumbled and people can't really understand what you are saying, slur. If we switch our beginning sound to blur, if you put on somebody else's glasses or you get sand in your eyes and you're rubbing your eyes, when everything looks kind of foggy and mushed up, that is called a blur. If something's going way too fast and you can't see what it is blurry or blurred. Blur. I don't know if I have another one for you, R. Oh, yes, I do. We've got F again. Fur. Now, the last time we had F with IR for fir, I told you it was a type of a tree, like an evergreen tree or a Christmas tree. This type of fur, FUR, is what an animal has on its body, or sometimes people use it to make coats, a fur coat. Or the fur of a fox can be white if it's an Arctic fox. So this is the fur that is an animal's hair or covering, body covering. Okay. We are going to switch our ending sound to ER for the sound. All right. And we might know this word. I think we've had it in reading before. Her. When I'm talking about a girl, I use the word her. That is her pencil. Her mom is picking us up from school. So HER, her, is when we are using that word to talk about a girl. Let's see if I have any other letters there, any other words for her. Okay, so some of our spelling words this week have, or all of our spelling words this week have either ER, UR, or IR in them. They all make the sound. You should be working on spellingcity.com to practice these words. I think there's 10 different games or jobs to do to help you practice. I can see who is working on there, and I think this week only 2 or 3 people have been working so far. So you have a couple more days until we switch our words list for next week. Please practice your words on there if you can. This is a brain pop about Bossy R.
What's a pirate's favorite subject? Art. Today we're learning how the letter R changes the way vowels sound. Remember, the letters A, E, I, O, and U are all vowels. Sometimes the letter Y is a vowel too. The way a vowel sounds depends on the other letters in the word. Well, the word cat has a short A sound, and the word cane has a long A sound. Now listen to the word cart. It has a different A sound. Cart. That's because of the R that follows the vowel. We call it a bossy R because it bosses the vowel it follows and it changes its sound. How does the bossy R change the sound of A? The word bat has a short A sound. The word table has a long A sound. The word bark has a different vowel sound. Bark. The A changes its sound because of the R that follows it. The bossy R strikes again. What happens when you turn off the lights? It gets dark. Where does Old MacDonald live? On a farm. What's an ocean animal with sharp teeth? A shark. Let's explore more words. How does the bossy R change the sound of E? The word nest has a short E sound. The word bee has a long E sound. Now listen to the word herd. It has a different vowel sound. Herd. The E changes sound because the R follows it. the bossy R strikes again. Who's Mia? My sister. What gets on our hands when we touch icky things? Germs. What tool helps you reach high things? A ladder. Are you ready for some more words, Moby? How does the bossy R change the sound of I? The word king has a short I sound. The word pie has a long I sound. Now listen to the word girl. It has a different vowel sound. Girl. The bossy R strikes again. What is Tasha wearing? A shirt and a skirt. What animal has feathers and wings? A bird. Let's explore more words, Moby. How does the bossy R change the sound of O? The word log has a short O sound. The word toad has a long O sound. Now listen to the word storm. It has a different vowel sound. Storm. The bossy R strikes again. What do you use to eat pasta? A fork. What animal can you ride? A horse. What does a rhino have on its head? A horn. Let's keep exploring words. How does the bossy R change the sound of U? The word cub has a short U sound. If you add an E to the end, you make the word cube, which has a long U sound. Now listen to the word curb. It has a different vowel sound. Curb. The bossy R strikes again. What animal moves slowly and has a shell? A turtle. What can you do at the beach? Surf. Who helps you when you're sick? A nurse. You're right, Moby. Some of these vowel sounds are alike. The words burn, dirt, and fern all have similar vowel sounds, even though they're spelled with different vowels. When you read, pay attention to each word and see if the letter R follows a vowel. That's a clue that the vowel sound might be different. The purple panther plays with yarn. Pronounce or say out loud the words in different ways and listen to what sounds right. Hey, Moby, how do pirates celebrate birthdays? By throwing a party.
Okay, so please make sure we are practicing this week on our bossy R sounds. Remember, when we have AR, that's a bad A, sorry, I'm trying to write backwards. There we go. It says R. When we have OR, it says or. When we have ER, IR, or UR, they all say er. Your spelling words this week are practicing the sound. A couple weeks ago, we practiced R and or. Okay, make sure, please, you are doing your work on Spelling City. Make sure you are practicing your words, even if you want to get the back of one of your worksheets and flip it over to a blank piece of paper and practice writing your words. All of that are great ways to learn your spelling words.